highly contentious GST will be all but scrapped after the government cut the tax from 6% to 0% effective June 1st. PH had promised to abolish GST within 100 days of coming into power. However, it still needs to repeal the GST Act 2014 before the tax regime can be completely abolished. A zero-rated GST means its tax reporting functions remain, at least until a further announcement is made. All registered businesses are therefore still subject to all existing rules pertaining to GST. These include those related to tax invoice, submission of tax return, and claims of input tax credit. Earlier, Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad said that he had instructed the government to stop collecting GST and to refund businesses that have made their claims. Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad says that former AG Tan Sri Abdul Ghani Patail was in fact preparing to charge Datuk Sri Najib Razak in connection with 1MDB. Mahathir says Ghani made the claims when they met yesterday. The former AG was heading a special task force probing the troubled state fund before he was abruptly terminated in 2015. Mahathir has made addressing corruption a top priority. That aside, he says the new government is also reviewing the contracts of 17,000 civil servants who are political appointees as part of an effort to downsize the government. Newly freed PH de facto leader Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim says he forgives Datuk Sri Najib Razak, whom he maintains was clearly involved in his incarceration. However, while he holds no malice against Najib, Anwar says the former Prime Minister must answer to the issue of injustice towards the people, the crime he committed, and the alleged corruption. The Prime Minister in waiting adds it is time to move on and hailed a new dawn for the country. He also reiterated his full support for Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad's leadership, saying his former nemesis has proven his mettle. Bursa Malaysia has frozen the lower limit prices of George Kent Malaysia at RM1.94 and MyEG at RM1.27. A lower limit price means the lowest price at which securities can be traded from a reference point in a trading day, as stipulated by the exchange. The move comes after both counters traded at their static limit down prices for 2 consecutive days. Builder and water meter manufacturer George Kent took a battering thanks to a promise by PH to review all infrastructure projects, including the ECRL project. Meanwhile, investors dumped MyEG over concerns it risks losing future earnings from its GST monitoring project. MMC Corp's indirect subsidiary Container National is taking legal action against its former CEO Hud Osman. Hud was charged for criminal breach of trust involving the company's funds in 2014. According to a filing with Bursa today, Container will file a claim against Hud seeking 66.6 million ringgit in damages. The claim is premised primarily on the breach of Hud's employment contract, fraud, and various breaches of duty of care under common law and the Companies Act 2016. MMC says this legal action is not expected to have any significant impact on the group for FY18.